Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am back now. Finally. It's been a while. I've been gone on a little bit of vacation, but we are back today, and we're going to be talking about the NFL Rookie Premiere. I know you guys some people are talking about the bugs in the background. Don't worry, I'm going to get all that shit figured out at some point or another. Jay's here for the giveaway. It looks like we got a couple people in here, and I do appreciate anyone who does always come by. And what I want to do is talk about the NFL Rookie Premiere. So before I start, and before I get into this even more, I want to make sure, can everyone hear me just fine in the stream? If you can, please put something in the chat. Say, you don't suck, you sound awesome, something like that, right? Anything along those lines will be lovely and greatly appreciated. Alright, I think we're good. According to you guys. So let me make sure I get this started here. I need some music, right? My music playlist is a little smaller now because I got a bunch of copyright strikes. But what I really want to go over, like I said, is the Rookie Premiere today. We had this promo last year in Madden 16 carrying over into 17, and there was a couple players that they didn't do anything, right? And then there were a couple players that did stuff, right? We had Bosa, we had Zeke, were the two real big ones. But there's a bunch of players last year that never ever got upgrades, and those sets cost a lot of coins to do. Darren Lee, Laquan Treadwell, Ronnie Stanley, Laramie Tunsil. Last year did nothing. All of them did nothing to get an upgrade, right? Now, the program has changed a bit this year, so if you guys aren't keeping up, it is now up and through January. The cards will get upgraded that you pick to do. What that means is you got Football Outsiders, you got Team of the Week, right? But then you also have the standard promos we assume we'll all get. We'll get BCA, we'll get a Halloween promo, Thanksgiving promo, Christmas promo, which means Ghosts, hopefully, Ghosts of Madden Pass, which is where a lot of these cards will actually come into play, and it's your best chance probably to get a decent card out of all of this. And then January, possible playoff promo if they do something like that again. Just depends. It just depends, right? So what we want to do is go over how you get these things, because they're about 1 million coins a pop, right? So you need 4 rookies for 1 patch, you need 10 patches for 1 player, which means you essentially need 40 players, and at 20 to 25k pop, you're really looking at 1 million coins. And if you don't have 1 million coins laying around, and you're not playing anymore, go ahead, sell your team, pick a couple to do. What I want to do is give you the insight on who you should pick, who's actually going to probably get an upgrade, right? Because these cards themselves, these bases, 78, 73, 68, 76, 69, these cards aren't usable. You guys will not use these base cards, right? You just won't. And if you wanted to use their base cards, you could probably get their actual base item in Madden 18 very cheap, 1,000 coins, some shit like that, right? So what we want to do is really go over and see, should I get this player or not, right? And one piece of information that sort of translates from last year even to this year is that we do not get the chemistry carryover, right? So we get the base chemistry on the card, and any new chemistry is added on from future promos is not added to your card. But Jake did say today on Twitter that the team logo represents a chemistry. So we do have team chemistries back, which is awesome. Every team should have their own chemistry. Every player on every team should have the chemistry for that team, because that makes sense, because teams are the most cohesive unit. So first, let's go over all 10. I'll give you guys a thumbs up or thumbs down in my opinion. Leonard Fournette obviously is someone I could see definitely getting an upgrade at some point. He's a running back. He's probably going to be starting. Mutt loves giving running backs upgrades, especially rookies who's drafted high. It's perfect. Fournette, to me, is someone I am going to personally do. Corey Davis up next with Tennessee. I think he'll get an upgrade at some point. He's probably more likely to get a Team of the Week card at some point, or maybe a Ghost of Madden card, right? So if you're getting this Corey Davis, that's probably someone you'll get something, but you're just going to have to wait it out a little bit, right? Because Tennessee is not a very explosive passing team, and he will make them a better passing team, but all of a sudden he does not become some monster threat. So maybe an upgrade. His first upgrade obviously will probably be to a gold, being that he's going to be 73 rated. So he's going to go from like 73 to like an 82, 83, 84, some shit like that. Garrett Bowles, left tackle. Don't care. Not doing this set at all. Don't do left tackles. Don't do right tackles. Don't do any of that crap. These guys will not get upgraded. Right? They're not upgraded. He's not a sellable name. Don't worry about him. O.J. Howard does present a very unique skill set, and I probably will do O.J. Howard, right? He's a big tight end. He's fast. He can block. This is, I like what he could possibly do, especially, he's a third option, maybe even a fourth option in Tampa. But that means that he's probably going to get some looks against straight linebackers across the middle throughout the year. So I give him a thumbs up. Deshaun Watson, if he does actually start and he does play a lot, he will 100% get an upgrade at some point. What's going on, Travis? Andy, Sincere, 360. Jay is pooping. Not a surprise. Deshaun Watson will definitely get a card at some point. Especially with his speed, he's probably someone you want to get. If he gets an early upgrade, or even if he gets like a ghost card or something, he may end up being one of the faster quarterbacks in the game. So Deshaun, you go for it, right? Myles Garrett, I don't think you need this card. I know he's a popular name, and he's probably going to get upgraded, but to me, he's on that threshold of who I would want to get and who I don't want to get. I think he'll have a good year, but I don't think that him playing right end historically means he's going to outshine other right ends in MUT, because we get tons and tons of end, and you can play linebackers at end, and if you have that 1 million coins left over at the end of the day, pick him up. Jamal Adams, good athlete. Hopefully he could get a card. I would love to see him getting a card. But the Jets are probably going to be worse this year than they were last year. And last year they barely got any love at all, right? So I'm skipping Jamal Adams personally. Marshawn Lattimore could get a card. He's more likely, I would imagine, getting probably like a Football Outsider card at some point. But he's got a very tough task in the division he's in, so I don't think he's going to get something. Steelers, though, on the other hand, TJ Watt will definitely get an upgrade. Will definitely get an upgrade, because the guy who creates the cards is a Steelers fan, so he'll give TJ something, right? TJ's got enough of those little intangibles. He's a big guy. He's got a little speed on him. I wouldn't mind having him. Again, he's not my top, right? If you have extra coins left over, go ahead. You can do TJ. We got a question in the chat for you guys who are missing the stream. Do you think we get players for completing MUT Master, Midseason Master, Ultimate Master, and Madden 18? Goo has not responded to the question. I personally do think they will do that. They've been kind of following that path for a few years now, so I wouldn't be surprised to see if they still do it again. We will likely get who's a Gronk, maybe a Josh Norman, maybe I've heard some rumors, again, nothing absolutely confirmed, that some of the loyalty cards that you've picked, like if you picked a Kuechly, you may get a Kuechly or something like that, right? But who knows? Shug says Adams is the best player in the draft. He's going to get a lot of tackles, going to get an upgrade for sure. Maybe or maybe not. A lot of what goes into these cards is players who win, especially early on in the year. The Jets just aren't going to be very good. That's my reason why. And last up we have Jonathan Allen. Now he's a defensive tackle in the game. They've got him as a left end here. It doesn't take a lot for a DT to get an upgrade. And there's not a lot of good DTs in the game. I would like to have a real monster Jonathan Allen card, personally. But he falls out of my top, right? So for the whole recap here of who I'm getting. Fournette, OJ, Corey, Deshaun. And then you can kind of go down the list. TJ Watt's probably right there at 5. And then right at that 6th spot, you got Allen, Adams, and Garrett, right? Bowles is absolutely last. No one will ever, you should not do him at all. And if that comes in to bite me in the ass, so be it. But again, these are the only 10 we're getting. Unfortunately, not some of the sexiest cards, right? Uh, but you know that's okay. And I know you guys are probably thinking, "Oh, we get a 99 this year. Don't worry about that shit. The game's over, right?" So hopefully you guys did enjoy this and can take in some of this knowledge. If you guys do have any questions, hit me up in the comment section or just hit me up on Twitter at TheActualCC. Glad to answer any questions you guys have about MUT, about 17 going to 18. But it just depends, you know. Whatever you guys want to talk about, hit me up. I'm always here to help, answer questions, respond, and give you guys guidance on MUT. That's what I've got some plans to do in Madden 18 for MUT 18 for you guys, right? As a competitive player who spent a lot of years in MUT playing the game, mastering the market, learning how to invest, I think it will be a great source to help you guys actually get some more coins as well. But hopefully we get there. I know we're still growing, but I appreciate everyone's support still, as we are a small channel. But until next time, anything? No. Until next time, hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm CC, and I'm out. Peace.